What's good? What's good? Whew. Just enjoying this beautiful sunny day. Maybe I see the shadow of my phone. But let me get right into it. You know, Kanye West has been doing his thing. Shout out to Kanye West. I wish I'd had my t-shirt on that says I'm cool. I'm still cool with Kanye. And, you know, for some reason, America wants to make Kanye crazy. I don't know why. And, well, I do know why. I'm going to give you some ideas, particularly in Black America, you know. And all the years that Kanye's been out, you know, and all the people that's been out and said things. But let me start with Kanye. Well, I'm talking about Kanye. We've never known him to do any drugs, which includes alcohol or weed. We never known him to do any of that stuff. But he's the one we want to call crazy. We've never known him to do wild antics out in the clubs or out in the street, and we never known him to have multiple baby mamas and just be belligerent. And all. We've never known any of this stuff. All we've known is Kanye has made hip hop. He took it back almost to like that what's called that creative and retro hip hop, and he dared to be different. But somehow he's crazy. He's gotten on stage and said things that people didn't like or thought it was, you know, not apropos. But he hadn't done, he's not with the likes of Kodak Black and all these weirdo ass little rappers and Young Thug and none of that. But Kanye's called crazy. I said, wait a minute, Rico, just think about it. Why do they call Black men crazy when they're outspoken? Not just when they're outspoken, but what is it that they're saying that make folks label them that way, right? And so I'm going to take you back to 2016 when Kanye came out, you know, not being a Democrat, because that's what this is all about. Let's come on with it. You got comedians, you got actors, you got everybody, and of course, America in general. And I'm always looking at the behavior of Black folks. We pick and choose who we want to call crazy. None of y'all call Cardi B crazy yet, and she's done and said the stupidest shit on the planet. Kanye, I've checked him out. I haven't seen any tattoos on him or his wife, ex-wife. Interesting, but he's the crazy one. He doesn't have children all over the place. But he's the crazy one. He's helped a lot of guys in the business get on. But he's the crazy one. But when Kanye said, hey, he didn't really say he just supported Trump. Well, thank you. Okay. Who's that correcting me? He said he has a tattoo? Okay, cool. So I'm just saying, I don't know. But it must be something that's covered up because we haven't really just paid attention. You know, why does he have to be crazy, right? I think I know what it is because all about who you like. It's all about this speaking about things that they don't want you to talk about. Kanye had the nerve as a Black man to say, hey, let's try this guy over here because we've tried these other folks for decades. Meaning, Trump's name was made mud. and I'm talking about our community. If you were Black and you dare say, you ain't have to say I supported Trump. You just say, I don't want to vote Democrat. You must be a Trump supporter. That's what people would say. They said it automatically. If you dare wore a MAGA hat or any of that, oh my God, you're insane. So when Kanye West wore the MAGA hat, and he's talked about it, just go to Hollywood Unplugged or something, and he's done different interviews. And he's talked about that. I don't think he didn't have to really explain anything to me because I'm intelligent enough to know that people have the right to have their political views, left, right, independent, or Green Party, whatever. Doesn't make you not be a human being or a person with good sense. But it's something about if you're Black and you're not Democrat, all of a sudden everything is questioned, especially your mental health is put on trial. And then he made this statement. Hell, it sounds like with all this going on, with all this going on, all this stuff, and damn, why did slavery last so long? It sounded like it was a choice. Woo! Yeah, black folks don't even study history, just mad because somebody else told them to be mad. For those of us who understand history, we understand there were a lot of slave rebellions, tons of them. But the other part of slave rebellions, there was a lot of black folks that snitched out the ones who tried to start off the revolution. A lot of them that turned coat. A lot of samboing that went on, even in those slave insurrections. Here, when Nat Turner was doing this thing, it was black folks that snitched him out on that. So it's almost like, damn, how did Haiti get together and say, you know what, enough of this shit, and pick up arms, whatever arms they had, and let the French know we're not doing this anymore? But we've been over here all this time, we have yet to have that real revolution. And I know that's what Kanye was talking about, like, damn. Because I question myself, why are we still allowing people to call us, or we accepted that we're poor? You know, why we still have these black ghettos and people acting like savages? That's what Kanye was talking about. And no, when we got mad at Dr. Cosby, when he said, damn, when people are like, go air out our dirty laundry. He said, your dirty laundry is walk home every day cussing. They got on expensive tennis shoes with no books in their hand. And he wasn't lying. But I guess because he was rich, he wasn't supposed to say that. The people that y'all like don't never say stuff like that to y'all. That's why the foolishness and the poverty and the crime in the black community continues. Because people who y'all like don't ever talk about that. All they talk about is what they can sell you. And luckily, you couldn't cancel Kanye because Kanye has a worldwide audience, not just a bunch of Negroes. See, poor little Chrisette Michele, her main audience is black. 97% of her audience is black, and 89 to 92% of her audience is black women. So all she did was go up and she performed at Trump's inauguration, and they shut her down. They shut her down for years. I mean, and she shared her story about how she no marriage, and I think she said she even had a miscarriage or lost all kinds of stuff because she gave a damn about what black folks think, what black folks thought. And then I think in the last year or so, she's gone on like this apology tour for going to work. Now, Chrisette Michele is the least political R&B or neo soul singer, the least. And all she did was go out and try to earn a living. And they attacked this woman. And caused her damn near not to have a career. And I would say to you, Chrisette Michele, stop talking to these ignorant bastards. Go and get you a producer like Tina Turner got. Got you a pop producer and get your music to another audience. Because you don't want these fickle folks. They'll keep you broke around here. You can't even stretch out politically if you wanted to. She wasn't being political. In her words, she said, look, I thought maybe I can serve as a bridge to bring people together. Oh my God, she performed at Trump's inauguration. It was so simple. And they took that poor, innocent, sweet, and attractive woman down. It wasn't black men, Chrisette Michele, it was black women that did that to you. And I wouldn't make another song, them broads. I'd make all my stuff dance hits and pop songs. And get you what's called a consistent audience. Because it's fickle dealing with this so-called R&B audience. And back to Kanye. Now, I remember, he was saying he was running for president. No, that doesn't make him crazy. Hell, either one of us can run for president. Did you know that? All you have to do is be a natural-born citizen of the United States and 35 years old. So why'd that make him crazy? Because he's a celebrity, huh? Kanye's not crazy. Because what he's talking about right now is relates to fathers' rights. How come y'all black men or men across America, white men, but see, white men are already on. It's black men that don't have any fucking sense. They think everything is funny because black women are laughing. Y'all said it. There's something wrong with black men in America. Well, I know it is. They're all raised by their mamas in the last 50 years. They don't have that man chip that a lot of us have. They have to get permission from the women in order to be men. I said it, not all but too many. Look at the results. Black men not being men. They're afraid they're going to offend the women by standing up and being men. Kanye. Now, I will say this, Kanye. Did you know that father alienation didn't just happen because of your situation with you and Kim? So I'm wondering, where was your voice then, Kanye? Now, that's my critique of Kanye. And anybody else, any one of these celebrities who, when your baby mama started treating you like a dog and keeping your kids from you, all of a sudden you're going to pretend that a father alienation movement hasn't been going on, and this child support foolishness hasn't been going on until it happens to you, and I'm sick of that. See, I don't have any children. I don't have a wife nor a girlfriend. So I don't have those issues. But you know what? I still stand up for fathers' rights. Because I'm 53, but I'm still virile and strong, and I got strong hips. I mess around and sleep with a cute little 30-year-old, a 20-something-year-old, and she may decide, she say, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And that heifer might want to keep it, because I can't convince her, no, you don't want to keep it. And it could happen to me. As long as I'm out here pumping and dumping, that could happen to me. Using condoms and all that. Right now, they trying to go back in the garbage can and get people's condoms. Well, not mine. I'm not a rich, famous rapper or athlete or anything. So she probably, she don't go in no garbage can or toilet try to get my semen. But I'm just saying, the child support system and the family court system doesn't care who you are. So, the thing is, Kanye, man, we really could have used you about 10 years ago, 5 years ago. But you know what? Better late than never. But my thing is, I don't want the men of America to get distracted by the white noise, if you will, that's going around, because he's speaking the truth. Y'all can really take his energy and move it forward into policy. Because you're not going to have a celebrity of his magnitude to come out and speak out against father alienation and how the United States court systems allow women to act the fool at their convenience and no punishment at their convenience. And so I would say stop trying to make jokes about everything, DL Hughley. Stop trying to make jokes. This shit is serious. And you're the last person to be trying to call somebody crazy, DL. And I know, I read the story where somebody gonna send them goons. But that's just a bunch of celebrity shit. This how y'all do. Y'all love to play. And so, while this is going on, y'all should take advantage of this. Because you're not gonna have too many big name celebrities who wanna come out and actually say anything real about issues that are happening. Because these people are usually bought off. So, especially black men, don't join them in thinking Kanye's crazy. He's not crazy. No, there's nothing wrong with that dude. And what he's saying is the truth. He said, I don't want my daughter, Kim, don't put my daughter on no damn TikTok full of makeup, putting her out there. Because I don't know what's wrong with these single mothers and daughters, with their baby girls. And it's not just Kim Kardashian, it's every other woman in America who has a little girl. They love to put their daughters on TikTok and Instagram with full of makeup. Their little 8-year-old, 6-year-old, 4-year-olds, 12-year-old, 15-year-old daughters. Well, the 14 and up, they're doing it on their own. They wearing their little booty shorts and twerking. And as a Reverend Gino Jennings used to say, showing the shape of their birth canal. They're doing that already on TikTok and Instagram and all that. But then you got these grown-ass women with daughters. They're getting Instagram for 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds, as if America's not full of pedophiles. Didn't we just have the Jeffrey Epstein shit drop off? And these women are still putting their baby girls, their baby daughters, dressed like grown women. They're feeding or sacrificing their daughters for the pedophiles of the world. And then you want to call everybody a pervert when you think it's looking more than 10 seconds. That's a little girl. Well, ma'am, you're the pervert. You're putting your baby girl out there, your toddler, your 5-year-old, your 6-year-old, and you got your 15s. We see these women walking with their 14 and 17-year-old daughters, 13 and 16-year-old daughters in the malls. Booty shorts on, tight jeans, crop tops, breast out. And then when if an older man had just having a glance and say, whoa, oh my God, that's a little girl, you're a pervert. No, you're the pervert. You know, you bought the clothes for her. So that's what Kanye said. Don't put my daughters out there with their, presenting them to pedophiles. Don't do my daughters like that. But Kanye, when you're married to that family, that's how they got famous, from taking it off. That's the Kardashian. The only somebody who's doing it legitimately, and she hadn't taken that much clothes off, that is, who's that, Kendall? The skinny model? She's the only one, but the rest of them, and Courtney, the oldest one. But the rest of them, they take their clothes off because that's their fortune, getting naked on pictures. Only one of them did it for a video. But still, be that as it may, he still has the right to tell his heifer, don't put my daughters out like that. And so we just need to stop thinking this dude is crazy. Matter of fact, as black men, as men of America, we need to rally around him and stop trying to call people who speak against truth, who speak truth to power, crazy. That's what they did to Malcolm X. That's what they did to Dr. King the last 2 years of his life. As long as he was talking about integration and letting police sick dogs on people and getting milkshakes thrown in people's head, trying to integrate lunch counters and shit, they were fine. But when he said, where's our check? How come you give white farmers interest-free loans to mechanize their farms, but you don't give black farmers no? So when he started speaking truth to power and started talking about money, all of a sudden he was labeled crazy. Ida B. Wells Burnett, she was labeled crazy every time she wrote about the lynching of black men in Memphis, Tennessee, and across the South. She was crazy. Fannie Lou Hamer labeled crazy. Everybody's labeled crazy when they start speaking the truth. Even you in your classroom, when you're in high school, you spoke a particular truth that fellow students and your teachers didn't want to hear. They labeled you crazy or difficult. So y'all, you haven't learned from history? So there's nothing wrong with Kanye. He doesn't need any medication, D.L. Hughley. We know your medication is alcohol, you raggedy turtleneck, old black chick looking old bastard you. You're the hardest faced 59-year-old dude I've ever seen in my life. Sir, you talking about the troubles of the world, all in your face and your neck. And keep your ass off of Vlad, too. Damn, you got enough money. Why you on that Vlad TV? This is a DL podcast. Out here, I'd be ashamed, but they're not. All these people are bootlicks and fucking sellouts. We're not making Kanye an angel either, but what he's saying, listen to what he's saying, and stop letting CNN, NBC, ABC tell y'all this dude is crazy. He's not crazy. Matter of fact, he's doing you a favor the best way he can, because I know a lot of those celebrities can't speak out against anything that's wrong. They all have the script. Say they're all Democrats, especially they're black. They can't say nothing against LGBT. Care who it is, they have to scare. They have to pretend that a man with a wig on is a woman. They have to. And speaking of which, did y'all just see they just named the Quaker Oats man the Woman of the Year or something of the year? And women ain't said a word about that, so that's another thing. Y'all pay attention to these women. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, y'all. Kanye is not Kray Kray. Kanye is actually trying to help y'all out in these family courts and father alienation. Let's concentrate on that, okay? Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. This is your man Rico, the Opinionist. Hey, subscribe, share, subscribe, like, all that cool stuff. I'll talk to y'all in the future. Share the word, all right? And mess with that description box. There's a lot going on in there, all right? Peace. Let me get this out of y'all way.